Ronald is considered a rich person by his friends. He spends most of his income he earns to buy latest iPhone model, imported luxury cars, wears $5,000 watch, lives in 7,000 square feet house and has only net worth equal to 1 month income. On the other hand, Tom is a self-employed, lives in middle-income locality, owns a 5-year-old local car, lives in 2,000 square feet house and has net worth of more than $1 million. If I ask you who is rich of Ronald and Tom, what your answer will be? Many may consider Ronald as a rich person. However, Tom is actually a real millionaire. This phenomena has been explained by Thomas Stanley and William Danko in their best-selling book, The Millionaire Next Door. In this video, we are going to discuss 8 takeaways from the book. Takeaway number 1. Wealth versus income. Most people define wealth as having plenty of material possessions. A big house, a big car and expensive costumes are considered wealth symbols. However, a lavish lifestyle is merely a sign of high expenses against high income. It is not wealth. Wealth is not what you spend, but it is what you accumulate. A millionaire is someone who owns assets such as cash, investments, house, and stocks with a net worth of at least $1 million United States dollars. So, how wealthy are you? A person's age and income are determinants of his wealth. In order to determine net worth, the authors suggest a formula which is, net worth equals to age multiplied by annual income divided by 10. For example, Bob is 30 years old and his annual income is $40,000. Then his net worth should be $120,000. Given your age and income, how does your net worth match up? Where do you stand along the wealth continuum? If you are in the top quartile for wealth accumulation, you are a poor, prodigious accumulator of wealth. If you are in the bottom quartile, you are a UAW, or under-accumulator of wealth. Poors typically have a minimum of 4 times the wealth accumulated by UAWs. Before moving on, if you have not subscribed our channel, please click on the subscribe button so that we continue bringing such well-researched videos for you. Takeaway number 2. Millionaires live well below their means. Being frugal is the most important aspect of wealth building. Millionaires spend their money only to buy necessities. They earn, save and invest. This simple formula helps them accumulate wealth. Yet far too often the consumers and big spenders are sensationalized more by media. Constantly, we are barraged with media hype about so-called millionaire celebrities. Though some of them are millionaires, they rarely represent the majority lifestyle of millionaires. For instance, if a famous football player makes $5 million a year, but he has $1 million in net worth, then it is no big deal. He is not prodigious accumulator of wealth. Because the lavish lifestyle sells well on TV and newspapers, too often young people are indoctrinated with the belief that those who have money spend lavishly, and if you don't show it, you don't have it. Media rarely hypes the frugal lifestyle of the typical millionaires, because it will result low TV ratings and viewership. Most people who build wealth are hardworking, thrifty, and not at all glamorous. In order to remain frugal, millionaires have 4 distinct habits. 1. Budgeting. They make budget of everything. It helps them to stay within their means. If they don't budget, they have pay themselves first policy. They save and pay themselves at least 15% of their income every month. 2. Emergency fund. They know how much they spend for clothing, food and shelter every year. It gives them leverage to set aside amount for unavoidable expenses. They name it emergency fund. 3. Defined goals. Millionaires have clearly defined set of weekly, monthly and yearly goals. It motivates them to pursue their destination passionately. 4. Financial planning. They spend more time of planning for their financial future. Moreover, they take advantage of taxes. Only 7% of their income is subject to tax. Takeaway number 3. Millionaires allocate their time, energy and money to build wealth. Wealth accumulation is impossible without efficiency. Millionaires invest their time, energy, and money in ways which help them enhance their net worth. Prodigious accumulators of wealth usually allocate twice the time to plan their financial investment than under-accumulators of wealth. It is discovered that for high-income earners, those earning at least $100,000 annually, there is a negative relationship between education and wealth accumulation. High-income prodigious accumulators of wealth are significantly less likely than under-accumulators of wealth to hold graduate degrees, law degrees, or medical degrees. This happens because doctors and other well-educated professionals get a very late start in the earnings race. It is difficult to accumulate wealth when one is in school. Moreover, the longer a person stays in school, the longer he postpones producing an income and building wealth. Most experts on wealth agree that the earlier one starts investing one's income, the greater the opportunity to accumulate wealth. Therefore, one should start earning and investing early in one's adult life. It is only the time one invests in building wealth and not some God-gifted intelligence. Remember, wealth is blind. It does not care not whether a person is well-educated or not. Takeaway number 4. Millionaires believe that financial independence is more important than displaying high social status. A millionaire once said that if your goal is to become financially secure, you are going to attain it. But if your aim is to make money to spend money, then you are gonna lose it. Many people who never achieve financial independence have a much different set of beliefs than those who target financial independence. When they are asked about their motives, they speak in terms of work and career. But ask them why they work so hard, why they selected the careers they did, and their answers are much different. They earn to show high status. Such people are under-accumulators of wealth, and they are especially high-income producers. They work to spend, instead of achieving financial independence. The more they earn, the more they spend. Takeaway number 5. Parents of millionaires did not provide economic outpatient care. Economic outpatient care refers to the substantial economic gifts and acts of kindness some parents give to their adult children and grandchildren. Most of distributors of EOC were successful in accumulating wealth earlier in their lives. As far as their lifestyle is concerned, they are generally frugal and think well before they consume. However, when it comes to providing their children or grandchildren, they offer generous gifts. These parents feel compelled, even obligated, to provide economic support for their adult children and their families. What's the result of this largesse? As they start spending on EOC, their wealth starts declining and they accumulate significantly less wealth than those parents within the same age, income, and occupational cohorts whose adult children are economically independent. And, in general, the more dollars adult children receive, the fewer they accumulate, while those who are given fewer dollars accumulate more. Therefore, millionaires tend to raise their children as economically independent. Takeaway number 6. Millionaires avail themselves of the market opportunities. Millionaires take advantage of the market opportunities. They target the affluent to become affluent. For example, they adopt such business where affluent spend a lot like real estate developer or fund manager. Or they become professional accountants, tax planners, lawyers or doctors. Such individuals become millionaires earlier than others. There are significant business opportunities for those who target the affluent, the children of the affluent, and the widows and widowers of the affluent. Very often those who supply the affluent become wealthy themselves. In a nutshell, one important secret to get rich is to recognize opportunities in the market which can help accumulate wealth. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe and share.